Have you ever sat at your desk and thought, this cannot be it? Not just a bad day, but a quiet ache in your heart that says, I am meant for more, but I don't know what. This is the story of so many people today. If you have felt that, you are definitely not alone. Over 70% of professionals feel disengaged, disconnected from the work that they do, and burnout rates are higher than ever. But here's the truth, you're not lazy, you're not ungrateful, you are just misaligned. The problem is that what most of us call a career crisis is often a soul whisper. Listen, your soul is trying to tell you something, begging you to pivot towards your purpose. So, but the world teaches us to chase security, not alignment. So we end up living somebody else's definition of success while our creativity withers. Don't let that happen to you. We tick the boxes, the job title, the salary, the LinkedIn bio, but deep down it feels hollow. And spiritual people, we often feel this even more because our values, our gifts, and our sensitivity don't fit neatly into job descriptions, isn't it? Isn't it? So what do? We either suppress it, which doesn't work, let me tell you, or we start over without a map, ending up even more confused. So that is why I created soul aligned career mapping, a process that honors both your spiritual depth and your strategic goals, your money goals, your materialistic goals, and also your value goals, your spiritual goals. Both should be in sync. Only then can you live a life of fulfillment. So in this video, you are going to learn how to connect your inner truth to your outer action, the 6 steps to map out a soul aligned career path, how to bridge the gap between passion and profession without burning your life down. Wow, right? So, hi, I'm Twamika Sen. I am an authenticity coach, a shadow work mentor, a journaling guide, whatever you want to call me. And I'm the founder of Detangle Your Thoughts. I love, I help you unblock your creativity if you are a misaligned maverick, and I help out burnt out professionals unbecome who they are not and build careers that feel truly like them. And today I want to give you a clear roadmap that I wish I had before I made my own leap. Let's begin. So now the 6 steps. Let me just give you a glimpse of the steps before I can start explaining each step with depth. Yeah. So the first step is to recognize the misalignment. This is very important. To first admit to yourself that you are not where you want to be. Something is wrong and something needs to change. You got to recognize that. Second, reconnect with your inner compass. Sit with yourself and listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. Reconnect. Third, trace the golden thread. Think of moments as a child that lit you up or made you happy, made you lose track of time, just grabbed your attention for hours. Think about those moments. Your gold shadow, your calling lies in those moments. So think about it. Shadow proof your success. Design a soul aligned offering, an offering that comes straight from the heart, not just strategy based, but soul based. And six, take micro actions that matter because without actions, all your ideas are just a waste. So actions are important. Now let's get into each step in detail. So step one is to recognize the misalignment, right? So sometimes we think that the problem is the career itself, but it may not be so. Usually the issue is that what we are doing doesn't reflect who we are. Here's what I encourage. Grab your journal, make it your best friend and your weapon as well, and write, my job provides me with, just take this cue and fill it out. It does this for me. Then ask, but how does it feed my soul? And see what is coming up. Jotting down what feels empty versus what feels expansive helps you see the misalignment instead of just feeling it in your head. When I did this, I realized that my work had become transactional, not transformational, if you know what I mean. This realization broke me open. It was hard to process, but it also set me free. The second point, reconnect with your inner compass. We have bookmarks in our bodies, intuitive signals, gentle nudges, deep knowing. We have it all. Every morning, before you check your phone or your calendar, tune into your body. Ask, what do I want to feel today? What action feels like freedom? And it's not wishful thinking, it is actually data from your soul. Our intuition isn't vague, mind you. It is specific, but the noise of social comparison often drowns it down. The inner critic voice. I have spoken about it in a previous video. I use a daily journaling prompt. Show me where I am aligned or not. Answer that question. Trust the truth that comes in slow, subtle waves. And you cannot rush the truth. You got to take it slow. The third step, and my favorite one, is to trace the golden thread back to your childhood. Imagine your life as a tapestry. That is a beautiful analogy. I love it. Scattered moments of magic, connection, flow. Do you spot a pattern there? Ask, when have I felt most alive? What activity made time fly? When did I feel most seen? Write those down. For me, it was deeper listening, guiding people by asking better questions. That became the core of my work, and yours too lives in that thread. So ask yourself these questions. Shadow proof your success. Now, what do I mean by that? This is the fourth step. Now, we unpack our shadows. What beliefs are you still holding that are keeping you small? Do you think spiritual plus strategic are compatible? Very important. Or do you think they are extremely incompatible? And if you pursue your profession, your passion must take a backseat. That belief is not true, by the way. Change it. Are you afraid of judgment if you speak your truth? This is a big one, and this is where many people get stuck. Shadow work asks, where am I choosing comfort over boldness? When I uncovered my own fear of being too woo, I could move forward without hiding and without performance. Success isn't just external, it must feel sacred inside. Take a note. Now, the fifth step is that now that you have traced your golden thread and you have shadow proofed your success, you have broken through your limiting beliefs, you got to design a soul aligned offering as to what you want to do next. Now you're ready to shape your work, right? So forget generic titles. You are not a consultant. You are a story illuminator or a shadow light holder or whatever fits your soul depending on your craft. Think about it and give it a really, really fancy name. That is important. Ask, what gifts do people thank me for? Where do I feel called, not taught? Combine that with your gold thread, the gold thread that you traced in the third step, and create something that reflects who you truly are, not what you think you should sell. Very important. That is what makes your offering sacred and not just sellable. Remember, people do not buy your product or your craft. People buy your journey. Make a note of that. And the last step, the sixth step, is take micro actions that matter. Now we move from map to movement. Pick one aligned micro action, a single valued post, a conversation with a mentor, a creative experiment, whatever you feel called to in the moment. Again, keep this practice of tuning into your body. That really helps. Reinvention doesn't come from radical moves. It comes from consistent, tiny, courageous steps. Today you show up for you. Tomorrow the world will show up for that too. Amazing, right? Now, if this entire conversation spoke to you, if you thought, yes, this is me, if, if your soul is nodding, even quietly, then don't let that feeling pass. Join me this Wednesday, 23rd July at 7:30 p.m. IST for my free live masterclass. It happens every Wednesday and Friday, but the next one's happening on 23rd. So here, the name of my masterclass is Unmask Your Passion, Ditch the 9 to 5 Loop. We will explore shadows, alignments, and soul strategies and build a plan to shift without burning bridges or burning out. Places are limited. Register now through the link in the description. This isn't just another webinar, it is a portal to your becoming. So hop right in. So my closing thought would be, you are here because deep down you know there is a way forward and inward. Be brave with your purpose, be sacred with your ambition. Like, comment which of the six steps lit up your soul and which one will you try right away. Share with someone who needs a nudge to leap. Subscribe for weekly soul work and strategy right here. Until next time, keep listening to the whispers of your own soul and translating them into your work, your life, and your legacy. Thank you.